Hello, global community. My name's Ali Paz from the Yoga Home. If you are watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you pressing that subscribe button. And if you're streaming this from Jamie D's website, which is from All About You Fitness and Yoga, that's where I am right now in Olds. So this beautiful studio is unfortunately really empty because a lot of studios had to close down due to the virus. So us yoga teachers are scrambling to get online, and I really appreciate your support. So if this video really helps you and inspires you, thank you for sharing it. Basically, today we're just going to do a very gentle movement just to get the body moving, but also to really focus on the immunity building. So I'll give you a couple of nice breathing techniques at the beginning that help boost the immune system. Really, we want to help the nervous system calm down, to go into a parasympathetic state, which really helps the stress levels. However, we also want to move the body. We don't want to just stay stagnant and still as well, because we want to create a little bit of heat. Okay, that's what kind of pushes that virus out. So that being said, please find a nice comfortable seat and begin to close the eyes. Sitting nice and tall. We'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. Allow the breath to come right from the pelvic floor, reaching all the way up through the spine as you grow taller, through the crown. And then as you exhale, feeling rooted and grounded right through the sit bones, softening the shoulders and the jaw and the hips and the legs. And allow that breath to cycle through a couple deep ones just to get you really focused into this moment. Allow the thoughts to start to calm down and dissolve, bringing you into this state in your body as you observe all sensations. You observe the rhythm of the breath and how it's creating space every time you inhale, and how it's creating a tension release and let go every time you exhale. And allow this exchange of the breath to be very noticeable through the top of the inhale and the exhale. So notice the transitions. Really take that time to pause at the top. And then as you pause as well at the bottom before you go and inhale again. Take note on places that you're feeling stuck or stagnant. And whatever is coming up for you, whatever emotions, feelings, sensations, it is perfectly fine to really honor it and be with it. Apparently the moon is in Pisces right now, so that could bring up extra emotion. And that being said, there's a lot of stuff going on that could also generate that and instigate it. So just be with it, whatever arises. Good. And then we'll take our palms and rub the palms, deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. And placing the palms just in front of the heart center, I want you to take a deep breath in again. Exhale, open the mouth. And we'll start with an om. You can om or just listen if you like. Inhale. Good. Inhale again. Pause at the top and slowly exhale. And as you're exhaling, your navel center coming in and your top of the body is rounding. So the shoulders are rounding, the hands come to the knees, chin towards the chest. And just feel the space in the back body as you round. maybe tilting the pelvis a little bit. And then come forward as your heart center comes forward, shoulders come back. Inhale. And exhale, rounding the shoulders, navel center in. Good, again, cycling through this. Feeling some space in the spine as you breathe in and out. Continue, couple more times. Good. And then feel free to switch up the ankles. Sometimes I like to switch that up to feel different on the other hip. And we'll just go to one side and all the way around. Nice big circle. Rounding as you come back. Opening the heart as you come forward. And if it feels good to just really fold into it and use your hands to support as you come around, just do what feels right for you. And eventually moving in the other direction, you can switch the ankles or just keep them there. Moving in the other direction now, breathing as you move, feel the space. Good, and then we'll stop right at the top, reach through the crown of the head so you're nice and tall. Arms are just beside you. Let's flip the right palm up to the sky and reach up and over, tilting to the left, rooting both sit bones down, finding some space in the front of the throat center. Good, and then coming up, inhale and exhale, other side. Good, and then coming all the way to the top again. So let's just move the wrists and the ankles so you can stretch out your legs, shake the knees a little bit. Moving through the wrists and ankles and feeling the fingers and the toes and all the joints. As you breathe, feel that growth taller in the spine. Switching directions. Not to get too confused with the coordination, just do what feels right. Good. And then rolling the shoulders up towards the ears and back down the spine. One more time, up and exhale back. Good. Okay, so find hands and knees, bringing those feet behind you. And I want you to bring your feet in so that the inner balls, the toes, the big toe mounds are coming together. See, we're not entirely perfect, and I'm totally not going to cut this out, by the way. So ankle bones come together and heel bones. Good. So the ankle bones, you don't want to like rub them together, but you get the idea. Heels are coming together. Let's sit nice and tall, hands on the thighs. Chin draws down. You can round a little bit here. Draw the belly in and stabilize, neutralize the pelvis. Breathing. So if this is sore for you, which it may be for most people, take off pressure. You can also use blocks beside you. Breathing. Vajrasana. Nice steady breath. Good, and then bring the hands coming forward, separate the knees hip distance, and then tap out those toes, the tops of the feet. Feels pretty good after stretching them for so much through the toes. The arches are quite tight usually, and from being in boots all the time. Okay, so let's lift the tailbone to the sky, lower the belly, look up, breathe in, exhale, navel center comes in, round the shoulders, relax the head. Again, inhale. Nice little cat-cow. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And press the toes in. Sit back a little bit towards the heels. Press your palms in so the hands are about shoulder distance. And then you're going to slowly lift up. Use your core, so round a little bit through there. Knees are still bent. Okay.
Step back a little if you need to, and then tailbone to the sky. And then eventually start to straighten the knees. But I first want you to feel the length in your spine, so you're not rounding so much through the upper back. Okay, eventually settling into the palms, the index finger knuckles. Maybe spreading the toes if it feels good. Or pressing through all four corners of the feet. So now the thigh bones are pressing back. Just one more breath here. And exhale, you'll look forward, stepping both feet about hip distance. Inhale, just lift the chest. And then fold forward. Good. Feel the length of the neck. Relax the shoulders. And breathe. If your back is sore here, you can bend the knees. Otherwise, straightening through the legs. Feel through the belly of the muscle in the hamstring. One more breath, in and out. Good, bending the knees, and let's slowly roll up, engage through the core, drawing the navel center in. And then reaching the arms towards the sky. Good. Exhale. Let's bring the hands behind the back. So you'll feel the interlaced fingers behind the back. Inhale to lift the chest. And exhale, fold forward. Feel stable on the feet, the soles of the feet. So you're transferring weight into the balls of the feet to start to stack the hips. Basically above the knees and the ankles. And eventually, the shoulders are starting to open up. The hands are moving a little bit more away from the lower back. Breathing. Relax the neck. Good. And then release the hands. You're going to step back with the left foot. So left foot steps back behind you. Lower that left knee towards the ground. If you need extra padding, roll the side of the mat up. Press the back of your toes into the mat. Come up with your torso so your hips and shoulders are squared. Hands can just settle on your legs or blocks if you have blocks beside you. Breathing there. Eventually bringing the arms towards the sky is another option. So keep pressing the feet into the earth. Engaging through the legs and lengthening through the spine. Feel that nice, smooth breath in and out of the nose. Good, one more breath in. Exhale, hands come down as you send your hips back and start to straighten the front leg. So toes come towards you and then point the toes towards the ground. Flex and point and just kind of move through that. You can even shift your hips from side to side. Good. And then come forward onto that right foot and step all the way up with the left foot. Inhale, lift the heart and spine. And folding, exhale. Just halfway lifting again, inhale. Right foot steps behind you. Let's bend that right knee down towards the ground. Pad it if necessary, pressing the back foot, the back toes into the mat and start to come up. Torso starts to come up. Eventually the arms, if that's what you did on the last side, lengthening through the side body and the spine and the crown. Breathing here. Try to have one point of focus with the eyes. One more breath in, and then exhale, hands come down, send the hips back. Start to straighten your front leg and flex that foot, so toes are coming towards the shins. As you lengthen through the spine, and then point the toe and flex. Breathing through it. Maybe shifting the hips from side to side. Good. And then come forward on the left foot. Step forward. Inhale, partway lifting. And fold, exhale. Let's come all the way up. Reach the arms towards the sky. Exhale, arms beside the body. Good. Okay, so we'll just separate our feet. Okay, so you're facing your side wall, wherever that is, but your feet are separated about a leg's distance. You'll turn your right toe out towards the front of the mat, okay, or left toe, it doesn't matter where you start. Let's bring the arms up, inhale, reach tall through the spine, and then on your exhale, keep both legs straight. We're moving into triangle pose, reaching to the right as much as you can, feel space on that right side. Okay, reaching out. Right hand lowers down wherever is comfortable, above the knee, below the knee, the shin, the ankle. Try not to go so far down that you're folding forward. You really want to feel this heart opening, throat center opening, and the left shoulder opening as the arm extends towards the sky. Breathing into this as you find space. I want you to root down through all four corners to feel really grounded. One point of focus, steady your breath. Good, one more breath. Exhale, let's gaze down towards the toe, release that neck, and then slowly start to come up. Okay, turning the right toes in. Left toes towards the back of the mat. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, reaching to the left now. Lower that hand down. Right hand is on the waist. And then eventually towards the sky, stacking bone upon joint, shoulder, wrist, elbow. However, if your shoulder's sore there and it's just not lifting up, you can place the hand on your waist. Okay, keeping the legs, both legs straight and strong. And just feeling what's going on here in the body. Feeling the rooting through the feet. One more breath. Exhale, gaze down towards the toes, press through the feet and slowly come up to rise up. Turn your left toes in, arms are still extended to the side. And then lower them down behind the back. So you're interlacing the fingers behind the back. Or you may use a strap to grab onto if you have one. Lift the chest. And then exhaling to fold. And breathing here as you relax the head and neck. Now, if this is sore for your shoulders, you can always bring the hands to the waist. Just keep drawing those shoulders back and down. Bringing your hips forward a little bit so that your weight is into the toes and you're not hanging out too much in the heels or the backs of the knee joints. Keeping those quadriceps, the fronts of the thighs, nice and engaged. And breathing. Good. Press through the feet. Let's inhale to slowly come up. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Now you may feel a little lightheaded. Just take a breath in and out first before we start moving. Good. So heel toe the feet a little bit closer together. We'll come towards the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance. Hands are at the waist. And we'll go into just a nice little gentle tree pose. So transfer the weight to the left leg, nice and stacked on that left leg. And I'll face you here. Bringing the right knee out to the side. Now you may want to just keep that right big toe towards the ground a little bit, just if your balance is off. Find one point of focus. Hands can be in heart center, in Namaste. And then if you feel confident and balanced there, you can start to slide the sole of the right foot into the inner left ankle, maybe the calf, and further on into the inner left thigh. So just making sure that you're putting pressure with that right foot. So you're flexing the right foot into the leg so you can actually keep it from sliding down.
Standing nice and tall so the trunk of the body is lengthening. Breathing here. Good. One more breath. And exhale, release the knee back to center and straighten the leg. Okay, let's switch sides. So transfer weight to the right leg, bending the left knee out to the side, sole of the left foot into the inner ankle, sliding up where it's appropriate for you at this stage of your practice. Hands are in heart center. Let's grow tall with that spine. One point of focus and steady the breath. Good. Take a deep breath in again. And exhale, bring the knee back to center. Release the left leg. Shake it out. Good job. Okay, let's start to move towards the ground, but come to the top of your mat if you've moved back. Feet are hip distance. Come into your Tadasana. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in to raise the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Good. Inhale, lift the heart and chest. And then exhale, stepping both feet back. You want to find your plank position. So if this is too much for the shoulders and the wrists, lower the knees down and start to keep the heart forward and the spine long. And just for sake of modifications and demoing, I'll stay in the modified version. If you are good in plank position, you can stay there. Breathing here, one more breath. And then we'll start to lower by bending the elbows, gaze forward, chest is open, tops of the feet press. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra. Nice baby cobra, so the elbows are still bending towards the sides, shoulders are away from the ears. And then exhale, child's pose. So knees can separate a little bit as you sit back into the heels, stretching the arms out, relax your forehead into the ground. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale. Good. Allow the body and the bones to soften. Allowing yourself to be fully present. Giving yourself permission to fully feel whatever comes up for you. Good, and we'll take one more breath here through the nose. And exhale. And on the next inhale, you'll slide forward. Bring your knees forward and then just come on to your sit bones. Stretch out both legs so they're extended in front of you. And then bend the right knee towards the sky. Left leg stays nice and straight and strong. Left toes to the sky, right hand comes behind you into a spinal twist. So the left hand you can just support on the outer right leg as you lift up nice and tall. Inhale and then exhale to spiral around. Find a nice soft gazing point. Keeping that left leg strong and the spine tall. Good. Exhale, unwinding. Let's extend that right leg, bending the left knee. Keep the right leg strong. Left hand comes behind you, supporting that extra lift in the spine. And the right palm holds your left leg towards you, but not across the knee, across the chest, just in towards your body. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, twisting. So we just want to avoid leaning way back. Okay, so propping up, lifting the heart and the spine. Good. Exhale. Let's unwind.
And then both legs straighten into a nice V stance. Toes are to the sky, hands are in the front. Maybe sitting on a cushion if it helps tilt the pelvis. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then folding forward here. So just take your time with this one. Okay, try not to round through the upper body. You're really just lifting and leading with the heart. And then melting and softening the inner thighs as you breathe in and out of the nose. Noticing where you're holding tension, even in the face and the jaw. Relax wherever you are, maintaining that nice steady breath. Good, we'll take one more breath here. And then exhale, slowly rise up. And then bring the legs and give them a good little shake. Because sometimes the insides of the legs get quite tight. Windshield wipers, a really nice release, especially after the wide-legged forward bend. Okay, and then scoot forward a little bit. Feet are about hip distance, and you're going to roll down. Unless your back is really sore, use your hands. Okay, come down to your spine. Ooh, nice crack, crack, crack. And then bring the knees towards your chest. We'll do one last hip opener here. Thread the needle with the right foot coming onto the left leg. Now, if you do have a block, can't reach them. If you have a block, you can place it underneath that left foot, because this might be too much for you with pulling the left leg towards you with your hands. So if it's a bit too much, just keep that left foot on the ground and you'll still feel it. Pressing through the right heel, flexing the right foot, and then eventually relaxing through the shoulders. Allow your face to soften. Good, and let's switch sides, bringing the left foot onto the right leg. Allow yourself to really breathe into those areas that are feeling tight and tension. And let your chest relax. Good. And then releasing that foot. Bringing both feet down to the ground, windshield wiper the knees, let the knees just sway as you loosen and soften the lower back. Good, and then our last final resting pose, Shavasana, stretching out the legs and the arms so the palms are facing upwards towards the sky. Let the hips settle, the legs and the feet settle. And take a moment with the breath as you breathe in. Complete exhale. And then I really want you to get comfortable here, get warm if you need a blanket. If your back is sore, place a bolster under the knees. I'm going to just guide you through a full body relaxation, starting with the crown of the head. As you relax the hair follicles down through the forehead, the space between the eyebrows, relaxing both eyes, both nostrils, the upper lip, lower lip, and your whole jaw, both ears, your throat center. Get down through the collarbone, both shoulders, elbows, wrists, and both the palms and all your fingers. Relaxing through the whole spine, the lower back, down through the hips and the buttocks, and through the legs, the knees, the ankles, soles of the feet and all the toes. And give yourself permission to fully let go, fully surrender, allowing us to really reset that nervous system. And just pay attention to the breath as it moves the belly up and down, maybe through the chest. And be here for a couple minutes and then I'll guide you out. And let's start to bring deeper breaths back into the body as you feel it come in through the nostrils, filling up the belly and the sides of the rib cage. And then complete exhale. Allow your body to really release on the exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, fill up, feel the space. And complete exhale, relaxing. And start to move the fingers and the toes. And then reaching out through the arms, stretching the arms above the head. We'll bring both knees in. Give yourself a little squeeze. Rolling your body to the side. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale out. And we'll come all the way back up to seated to join in with an Om all together. So just get nice and comfortable, sitting nice and tall. And then just feeling what's going on, what shifted and changed through your practice. We'll bring our hands into heart center, nice and close to that heart as you lift the spine. Deep breath in first. Exhale out. And then inhale, and then exhale, Om. Inhale. Inhale again. Pause, hold the breath, lift the pelvic floor, sit tall. And then we'll slowly release the breath. As you start to bow down towards the heart center, I want you to think of one thing that you're truly grateful for right in this moment. And take a moment with that. I really suggest writing in a gratitude journal, especially around these times of adversity and crisis and imbalance and uncertainty. The whole world and the whole planet is experiencing exactly what you are probably experiencing. So it's a collective experience, and on one end it's comforting and I feel so connected. On the other end, it's really surreal. The most important thing for us to do right now is these practices, and it's too bad that all the studios are shutting down, but there's lots of options online. So please check out the rest of my yoga videos. I also have Zoom videos going on, and I wish you a beautiful day. Namaste.